Hello everyone, welcome back to This is the Police. Kabata over here swallowed his car keys because he lost a bet. We decided to let him go to the hospital. Let's start the day. We've got a decent shift. Let's play some of that sweet ginger green. There we go. Right, let's see what kind of crap we got flung at us today. Take care of the hero. Today's gonna be the day. We need to keep Asano alive. Salary, 1200. Doesn't disappoint, but it's not enough to keep me from going sort of corrupt. Sorry. That's how it works. Yeah, last time City Hall was a dick, denied every request we had. Not going to be able to do much. Massive fight at the King Louis nightclub. Over 20 men. We'll send Kochi. Petska. And we'll send SWAT as well. We'll save these people for a response. And we do have our paddy wagon that we can now send out. Oh, let's hope that'll make a bit of a difference. I mean, I'm sure it'll be. Well, that should be fine. We've got Kochi leading. The rest of them is decent enough. Like Tsubaki isn't terrible. Petska's pretty good. Although he's no Yancey. I want to keep Yancey, Asano, and Spangley in case anything else happens. I'm not going to send you reinforcements. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. There we go. No need for reinforcements. We've got assault in the suburb. Two teens walking their dog into an argument. Eventually one of them unleashed a dog on the other. Police were called by a girl who was riding her bike. We'll send Yancey and Asano. Hopefully Asano should be fine, otherwise we'll be horribly screwed. Wouldn't put it past the game, I've had some horrible RNG. There we go, people are back so we can respond to things again. We've used our SWAT already, but thankfully we don't need them all that often. Homicide at a church. Parishioner Maria Serpentine reported sounds of gunshots inside a church. Enter the confessional. We'll send Kochi, Kwok, McSpanley. Hopefully that'll be enough. Boy struggling on the ground, barely holding off an angry dog that's trying to bite him by the throat. We're gonna taser the dog. Dog lets the boy escape and its owner starts to flee. We'll run after him. And we've resolved that situation as well. Good. Hopefully Asano and Yancey should be back soon. You never know when City Hall is going to send us a request that we cannot refuse, or otherwise they'll be pissed at us for no reason. I've got to say, this game is definitely not perfect. It's still enjoyable for now, but I don't know. McSpangley died! Or McSpangley. Great! Non-automatic weapon. Bring it to the police station. I should have asked him to sell it, whatever. Then Howard, her words slurred, paralyzed her face during the visit. Struck me with some kind of poison. We're going to send Asano. I've got a sneaking suspicion that she was just that this is a false alarm. This is there's not going to be anything serious. You're dead. I'm sorry. But yeah. You suck, so get out of my way. Ooh. By Odin's beard. That man's got a beard. Quite a good one at that. Lovely stuff. Attempted murder. Normal painkillers. Yep. There we go. I mean, the day's nearly over. It's been going pretty fast, actually. We've only been here for like 4.5 minutes? It's been a really quiet day. We didn't have to do anything. No investigations. Terrorism at the Christopher G. Sands Ice Arena. Found a suspicious black bag. We'll send Kochi. And we'll send these 4 people. There we go. Want to keep a second response force just in case. But yeah, we'll send most of our people out there. And that should be fine, hopefully. They're nearly there. We'll probably get some dialogue pop up or something. Officer arrived on the scene. There's something moving inside the bag. We can shoot it until it stops moving. We're gonna open the bag. It was a small chihuahua or something, I don't know. It's fine. No need for bomb squad, thankfully. It's been a quiet day. I like quiet days, except for McSpankley dying. I don't like McSpankley dying, but if it means we can hire Odin's beard to be our police officer, that would be pretty swell. Each of your employees receives a weekly salary. The ones who are still alive, anyway. But if you bury the paperwork, you can pull in some money from any deceased officers' salaries. No, I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather have an officer with me. Corn Monument to be demolished by summer's end. City administration to finance dance festival. Francis Kendrick won't succeed Jack Boyd. I mean, that was pretty obvious. He's fled the city. Possibly the county. I was up all night reading an exciting detective story. No. Well, that's all. Just one guy asking like, hey, can I read? No. No. You can read on the station. When you're waiting to be sent out, but... No. You are not reading. You are not going home to read. Freiburg's first Maffia war in decades has spread chaos across the streets. Major criminal gangs vie for power. The outcome of the struggle is impossible to predict. One thing is certain, a couple of weeks from now, only one family will rule the city. Take care of the hero, achieved, keep up the good work, etc. Honestly, just fill my request. Oh, by Odin's beard, we need to hire this guy. For what shift? That is going to lead to some amazing situations and puns. Apologizing for that in advance because it will not later down the line. Attempted murder. A passerby rang the police when he saw a naked man running through the streets. Pursued by a woman carrying a large kitchen knife. The woman was shouting, "I'll gut you, you fucking faggot." Oh dear, she's got some issues. We'll send Stovall, Samadi, and Grant. Jesus, that's brutal. The Sands need help, so we'll be getting these requests from time to time. This has to do with the whole, oh, we sided with Sands. Try to keep him on top, basically. Yeah, that'll be easy enough. We won't give him too much attention, but we'll look his way occasionally. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Sweet. Got a hit and run at the city center. We'll send over Vickers, Moser, and Hunter. We'll just send everyone. Unknown vehicle struck librarian Klimek Kalinowski at a pedestrian crossing and drove off. He was found dead at the scene. Oh dear. No, we've got our criminal cops back. Don't think they'll like this. Oh, the Sands need more help. Yeah, we'll send Guy. Just take care of that. Yeah, smashing a car is illegal, sure. Got our other people back, that's good. Investigation has started on the hit and run. We'll need 4 frames. So it's likely that we'll need a second day. So on July 29th, we'll be able to go in for the bust, hopefully. Assuming, of course, that our detectives are actually capable of doing their work. Which, you know, may or may not happen. A girl entered Eddie's Burgers, ordered a Diet Coke, and started shooting at other customers with a handgun. The cashier called the police, and in the background there were gunshots and screams. Meanwhile, the crazy young woman is shouting, "I hate fat people." Also, why did the music just cut out like poof, it's gone? We'll send Mitchell, Stovall, Vandal, Grant, and yeah, why not, we'll send SWAT. Then we'll get some Bud Meets Bob up in here, because Sweet Ginger Green apparently likes to keep cutting out of nowhere. Think our record might be a little busted. And we'll see how the massacre goes. We should be fine. We sent over like nearly 1,500 professionalism people and SWAT. Yeah, everything's fine. See? Nothing to worry about. Get some more professionalism on our guys. We have 2 people above 500 now. So we can start pairing up like Stovall and Guides with less serious calls to try and like balance out for guys' ineptitude. It's been a reasonably calm day. Ooh, an alarm came in from an armored truck. Armed men have blocked the street, shot out the armored truck's tires, and are trying to seize the bag of money. We'll send a very decent response force to that. We couldn't apply the paddy wagon there, which is fine. But yeah, armed robbers attacking an armored truck are no joke. What is this, GTA 5? Huh. Right, it's getting late. The narrow street's blocked by 2 vans near the armored truck. 3 armed masked men have surrounded the truck and one of them is carrying a blowtorch. On the roof of one van is a 4th criminal who shouts something to his accomplices as he sees the officers approach. They're all armed, so I don't think they'll surrender. We can use sarcasm at them, but I'd rather use bullets. They take out their weapons and open fire. I think we'll hide behind a patrol car and fire from cover. Retreating doesn't make much sense, and reckless assault is going to get us all killed. There we go. Everyone is unharmed. That's a nice 50 professionalism there. A fight at a dump. A night watchman, during his rounds, followed some noises to discover several homeless people fighting over a bundle that was lying on the ground. We'll wait for our people to nearly get home, and then we'll send out a response. I know, City Hall might send in a request, you never know. They're all random like that. And for some reason you cannot even ignore City Hall. It's like, yeah, you have to respond in 5 seconds or you'll be screwed. We won't like you. Budget cuts. Yeah. That does tend to happen occasionally. Oh well. It's been a relatively quiet day. There's nothing we haven't been able to manage actually. Sweet. I approve. Requesting for backup, eh? We'll send Vandal and Grant, I suppose. We have a report from our hit and run. But we don't have enough frames yet, so we're not going to take a look at that just yet. We'll leave that for tomorrow. We'll try and... detectives. We'll assign everyone else. I mean, I don't know, it might give them a little buff as well, because we'll be able to arrest all the suspects and everything. That'll boost all the detectives in play, and, you know, if nothing else, we'll be able to get more frames tomorrow. Because I don't think that detectives work tomorrow, and I don't want to call them in off... don't want them to come in tomorrow. Jesus Christ, I am failing so hard at words right now. We did everything. I knew, like, that was the last call of the day, so I didn't mind sending in, like, Hoskin and Grant to get a little bit of extra experience. Not too much, but, hey. Jack, Varga is strong, but he can't compete on equal terms with the oldest criminal gang at Freeburg. Just make sure that Sand stays ahead in points, and we'll have nothing to worry about. Currently, he's on a 2-0 lead, so we don't have to respond to anything else. For a while. That's fine, we don't need anyone to come in tomorrow. City crime rate increased by 31%. Mayor's nephew expresses desire to become Freeburg Police Department Chief. And then we've got Freeburg farmers report record harvest. Sweet. Oh yeah, we've got Officer Beard, he's on the case. I have a sneaking suspicion that that is a backer name. But it's fine, we now have a guy named after Odin's beard, and he has the most magnificent beard I've ever seen in this game. I mean, just look at him, he even comes with shades. You know he is serious business. One more day until City Hall. You can deal with the punk carrying the gun. You can have that one. I think if we respond to his calls, or like if we don't respond, then Varga will get a point. Oh well. Destruction of property. Kubota and Beard. Oh hell yeah, we are sending Odin's Beard. That's never gonna get old, face it. Also, Sand is not paying us anything to respond to his call, so we're gonna keep it to a minimum. The wife of the mayor's press secretary loves choral singing. Send some men with good voices. We'll send the worst people we have. There you go, City Hall. We are gonna keep you very happy for that request tomorrow. I'd like to upgrade my detective slots and SWAT if at all possible. Offender caught, everyone unharmed, good. Officer Beard is becoming serious business. Illegal arms sales. Someone is getting shot here every other night. You need to finally do something. We'll send Kochi, Yancy, and Asano. Hopefully that'll be enough, otherwise they can call for backup. I think with it being a birthday and everything, these two will be gone for the entire day, which is not something we can afford. And it just goes to show how much better our A shift actually is. Yeah, we could fire someone and like get someone with 50 extra professionalism in, but I don't want to game the system like that. Besides, we'd have to fire them illegally. We will send backup, but we won't have anyone left to respond except Kubota, who is a good officer. Don't get me wrong, but we are putting all our eggs in one basket here. It would be nice to catch an illegal arms salesman. But yeah, then we have a firefight over here. There's nothing we can do except send Kubota and SWAT, but I don't know, I don't think that would go very far. We did get the arms salesman though. We'd better. Non-automatic weapon. You know what? We're gonna ask the Maffia to sell it because from the look of things, police department is pretty happy with me. So we can afford to step on their toes a little. We'll have everyone back so we can respond to the thing. To the firefight. We could do this one since it's only like one person. Yep, Sweet Ginger Green just cuts out again. It's weird how that happens. Oh well. Yeah, we need to respond to this. Kochi, Kubota, Beard, Asano. What's this? Boy, I feel bad about coming to you again. Got them back. You scared them both. No, that's 3 officers. We cannot spare 3 officers. Suspicious individual. A maniac was harassing people at the mall. There's a killer. I think this is a false alarm, so we're only gonna send 1 person. And then we'll send Yancy to take care of Sam's request. We'll ignore Mr. Bieber. Because he would just give us a record plate, probably. Or, you know, he also gives us a bit of cash, probably, but we need to respond to a firefight first, I'm afraid. Police detachment arrived on the scene and found 3 corpses. And 6 criminals armed with automatic weapons surrounding a cargo container. Criminals spotted the police, 2 of them already rushed to escape. Just shoot at them. Honestly, they're armed. I don't want to take any risks. We can assault a cargo container, which is very easily defendable for them. Would probably realistically result in casualties, unless we have like SWAT shields and everything. We could tell them that they are surrounded, or we can smoke them out. You know, don't even take the risk. Throw some tear gas in there. That way they won't be able to fire at us. Cocaine! Yes, we're gonna sell that. That is the way to get proper cash here. Just imagine like a couple 100 grams of cocaine. That's gonna be very, very pricey on the street. Man's suspicions were aroused by a shopping center employee wearing a costume. He was dressed as the hero from the movie Dressed in Blood. He was pretending to menace visitors as part of the fun, but he wasn't gonna kill anyone. So yeah, false alarm. I mean, I I saw that one coming miles away. Mental patients who's been in treatment, etc. Yeah. Hit and run. 3 new frames, alright. Matt Paul, witness. This dark colored car comes staring around the corner, hopped the curb, kept on going, knocked the man over, didn't even slow down, so they get in, hop the curb, hit the man, and keep on going. Yeah, they get experience, there you go, they even get a little bit, just a little bit, they do get it. Vickers is not currently here right now, so that does make responding a little bit harder. With a bit of luck, we had a very easy day, all things considered. We did miss out on a genuine money-making opportunity, but we got cocaine. I mean, life's good when you have cocaine. And it is now 3-1 for Sands. So yeah, if we don't respond to his calls, Fargo will get the upper hand. If we do respond, well, you know, Sands will go up. Mayor improves his commitment to nepotism. Oh dear. City police chief not elected position, says Mayor Rogers. And Mayor Rogers, if my nephew wants to lead the police, I support him, of course. Bastard. God, I hate that man. Oh, we get a promotion. I think we'll give it to Samity to make him a better cop. Although it would have probably been better if we saved that for the other shift instead. Oh well, what do you know. We'll go for one more day and then we'll end the episode. Try and get a bit of work done here. Right, we have a request for City Hall. I'd like a job slot and a SWAT upgrade. I went to that birthday party, so you better approve both of them. Considering certain recent events, we are obliged to grant some concessions to the feminists. You are to make sure that at least half of the staff at the police station are women. So this is another form of racism. Yes, don't look at me like that. It is. We have to make sure, we have to be racist against men to make sure that we have enough women on the force. The only woman we have on this shift is Grant. That's not gonna be great. Suicide threat on the bridge. Taxi driver heard someone screaming, noticed a few people gathering on the bridge as he was driving past towards the port. He stopped to see if anyone needed help, but as he approached, he saw that a man was threatening to throw himself and 2 children into the icy water below. Jason left us. I lost my job and the house, and there's no way we'll survive. It's better if everything just ends now. To the taxi driver, it looked like suicide, so we're gonna send... we'll send Samity, Hoskin, and Guy. Respond to that. Last known place of residence, over 3 years old. Or we can hit his favorite bar. He knows everyone. We'll send Stovall and Grant. We're not gonna send SWAT. It should only be 1 guy, maybe 2. Funeral, McSpankley. You sucked at your job, but you will be missed anyway. Let's quickly check the shifts here. Kochi, Asano, Tsubaki here. Yeah, we have like 4 women. That is not gonna be enough. Oh well. Break-in and entering. An elderly man speaking in some raspy whisper just reported a break-in. There's someone in my house, they're pounding on the door and marching all around downstairs. Of course there is, mister. Of course. We'll be right over with SWAT and the National Army. The National Guard. Screw it, you know, we'll bring Delta Force and everything. Suicide threat on the bridge. 2 tearful boys, clearly in a state of shock, are standing dangerously close to the edge of the bridge. Besides them, their drunk and distraught father is slowly pushing the children towards the precipice. We can tell him everything's going to be fine, which he will never believe. We can ask him about his wife, or about his husband. Now, I don't know about you, but Jason doesn't sound like a woman's name. And if this man is happy with a man, you know, tell me about your husband. He must have been a great guy. Like a strong gust of wind almost blows one of the children off the bridge, but he recovered at the last moment, stumbled to the ground with a scuffed knee. We can rush to the aid of the children, which would spook the man and throw them off the bridge. Stand back, try not to agitate him, or tell him to look, quit fooling around, these children have suffered already. We're gonna stay back, try not to agitate him. He slurs his words, saying there's no point delaying the inevitable. We can point a gun at him, but he clearly doesn't care, so that wouldn't work. Think about what you're doing, there's people who care about you. Clearly he doesn't feel like that. Or we can play on the emotional level and tell him that his children have their whole lives in front of them. You can't make this decision for them. We got him. That's good. Hoskin, you need to get some sleep at some point. Hit and run. We got him. Sweet. Stovall and Grant get a 20 professionalism boost. All the suspects arrested and all of our detectives get better at their job. Disorderly conduct. Secretary Abigail Jones told the police that her boss, Martin Quebec, returned from the meeting in quite a state. When he entered, he took a bag of white powder from his safe and shut the door. Now he's yelling incessantly and making a scene, demanding that his secretary deliver him the head of a unicorn, or he'll cut her throat with a letter opener, then go after the rest of her family. We'll send Mitch and Robbins out for that. It's a decent amount of professionalism. Breaking and entering, meanwhile. There was no one except the dogs in the house. They were scratching at the door because they wanted to go outside. See, we didn't need any special forces roping down from Black Hawks. Elderly people sometimes. We caught the disorderly conduct, that's good. We found more cocaine. I mean, we're gonna get on the bad side of our department here, but I wanna get in on the business, you know? We'll send Hoskin and Guy to take care of this. We've got plenty of people on station right now, and they won't take too long. They'll come home right away. But yeah, we're getting a lot of cocaine that we're selling right now, which will be very good for our financial situation. But you know, we've got to be careful that the police station doesn't riot against us. So what I think we'll do is we'll keep the share of the cocaine that we're selling, and we'll share the 50% for the non-automatic weapon. It's not too much anyway, it's only a non-automated weapon. I think that's one of like the least valuable items in the game here. Hostage situation with a fatal casualty at the bank. A man wearing a suit walked into the lobby of a bank, locked the doors, proceeded to kill several customers. He never said a word, he just started firing at people, reported one eyewitness. A dozen people remain inside and the criminal's demands are yet unknown. Mobilize the force. We still have our SWAT deployment, now's the time to spend it. We'll keep Samity and Vandal as a reasonable response force. Now let me just take a look at like the shifts here. Yeah, our highest one is 360, which is considered average on this shift. I mean, Beard is like 500 points of awesome, but that doesn't compare to professionalism. What I think we might do is we might tell Mitchell to move over to shift B, and then we'll switch over Tsubaki to shift A. There we go. That'll balance the professionalism out a little bit more, which will be very helpful for the days to come. Requesting reinforcements. Actually, we'll keep Guy, we'll send Vandal, trying to round off the professionalism. I think it'll be fine. Just want to make sure that nothing goes wrong. Sans need help? Nah. I can't hear you right now, Sans. I'd like some more cash. How about selling that cocaine for us first? Then we'll talk. You think you are in charge, but what if we are? How's it looking here? Everything went A-okay, that's good. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah, we could respond to the sands. But... you know, it's cruel. We'll send Guy and Hoskin. They're the worst cops we have anyway. They're still, like, lower to medium end of B shift, which is exactly why we're sending Mitchell over. He'll be balancing things greatly, making sure that we have, like, one super cop on every shift. Which will be very helpful. And I think we're actually not going to have any other calls come in. Yeah, we can just go to bed early. Which is always nice. Being a police chief is pretty tiring if I do say so myself. Sands is on a 5-2 lead. Excellent. I think we'll end the day here. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, and do let me know by leaving a like down below. Why not leave a comment if you have anything to say? If you want to see more, this is the police. Whoop whoop. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, until next time, have a good one, folks.